today. From FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, this is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports. We'll see Dwayne Haskins and the Washington football team taking on Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover.
The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up
with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital.
And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback. We get our first look now at Carson Wentz and this Philadelphia Eagle offense.
And when I think of Carson Wentz in his first 4 years in the league, I kind of look at him as bookends because his first year as a rookie, he started all 16 games. The next 2 years, beset by injuries, but last year, started all 16 in the regular season again and was very productive. His first 4,000-yard campaign throwing the ball, 27 touchdowns and only 7 interceptions. The injuries got him again in the wild card game, but when he's on the field, his team is dangerous.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And his first pass is incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz the intended target, but it's going to be second down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A gain of 7 yards.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
First down, Eagles.
So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, and the ball should be there. And then they can do some work afterwards.
Wentz now on first down. It's caught by Jackson.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Complete.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Landon Collins on the coverage.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 9. First down, Philadelphia. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And now we see Dwayne Haskins, the Ohio State Buckeye, in his 2nd year in the National Football League, ready to lead this Washington offense.
And for Dwayne Haskins, a little bit of an uneven season for the former first-round pick. 7 starts as a rookie. Team went 2-5 in those games, but I did see him get better. I thought his last couple of starts were his best ones of the year. He's a guy with big potential, big arm, but remember, was just a 1-year starter in college as well. Plenty of experience yet to be gained.
Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line. They run with Adrian Peterson, the 2nd active leading rusher in the NFL. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field on an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Steven Sims now on the return.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. Good throw there to start the second possession. Maybe help erase the memory of the interception he threw first possession.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time now there's a communication between the head coach, offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach. All right, we're going to get him settled. It's not easy after you've thrown a pick six. You might want to just run the football, but I think in most cases you want to give him easy throws that he's comfortable with to get him going again. It's not necessarily just throwing one or 2 yards. What throws does he like to make? Give him a couple of those and get him going.
Definitely looked like one he was comfortable with on the last throw. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Peterson, the ball carrier. Taken down at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. Here's Haskins out of the gun. That's caught by Trey Quinn. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Peterson. He's got it on the draw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Tight ends to the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Peterson. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Haskins throwing middle, but it's incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but
but still trailing. It's 7-3.
7. Washington 3.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He'll get this to the rookie from TCU. That's Jalen Reagor.
Complete to Jalen.
And now you saw exactly why the rookie out of TCU, Jalen Reagor, was selected in the 1st round by the Philadelphia Eagles. Great quickness, terrific speed, adds a deep threat to the lineup. And remember, Carson Wentz threw for over 4,000 yards last year and didn't have a single wide receiver who had catches over 500 yards. A terrific addition by the Eagles in the 1st round, albeit a bit of a surprise. I think they're going to like what they get out of this young man from Fort Worth.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards there. 1st down.
40-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now a play fake. Wentz. He's got his man on the crossing route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Throwing on first is Wentz. Going for it all. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Elliott on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That time a 6-play drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Sims to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10
at their own 27. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
He was brought down
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Gain of 5 brings up.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On first down, Wentz. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
He was taken down by Reuben Foster. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. This will be caught at about the 6. With nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Here's Sims to return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10. At their own.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Peterson, the ball carrier.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
5-yard line.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Haskins, incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Haskins to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Javon Hargrave With a big-time sack on third down, it's a loss of 7.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Here's the Pro Bowl punter, Tress Way, on to punt for Washington. Boston Scott deep for Philadelphia. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Ryan Kerrigan in on the stop. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Steven Sims set to return it for Washington. .37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10. Right at the 30. He'll throw from the gun. Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Tackle made back at
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
3rd down and 6.
third down. Here's Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Not much there, only a yard. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Washington 3.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing again, here's Haskins. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Haskins. Shedding the tackle. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Adrian Peterson. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Eagles' 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a pickup of 7. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Peterson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run. Peterson able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Adrian Peterson.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Washington on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone.
Good. Makes the score Eagles 17, Washington 6.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Carson Wentz and the Eagles make their way out to the field. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that, because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. They start on the ground here at Sanders. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
Wentz's pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 40, 16 yards, a 1st down. fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. This pass complete. Wentz to Ertz. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They go back to the ground with Sanders.
And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
31. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Here's Sanders. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 6 yards there. 1st down, Philadelphia.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On 1st down, Sanders. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Second and 11 now.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Sanders. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that will be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will get the lead up to 14.
Eagles 20, Washington 6.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with McKissick. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Haskins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And 2.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a run with Peterson. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Peterson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Tackle made by Brandon Graham.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the 39, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Haskins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Ball carrier.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
From the 16, Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Eagles.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Six yards left on second down. Now a carry for Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The throw by Wentz, caught by Jackson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 28. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants.
Now the ball comes loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by...
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They start the drive with Peterson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
26, Adrian Peterson.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Haskins. That one is slant to McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Haskins gets him up to the line as quick as he can. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, it's Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That's the reason we...
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. Haskins back to the air. Got a man, that's Quinn. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st down, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to Man coverage, everyone matches up and send more pressure, but you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback. Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. They'll run for it. Peterson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Adrian Peterson as the first half is winding down. And Washington able to make this a close game again.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good, a 7-point margin. It's 20-13 now. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run by Adrian Peterson. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Here's Sims to return, and a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Peterson, the ball carrier.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Haskins will throw. And he finds the tight end, Rodgers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
12 yards there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A carry now for McKissick. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A huge play there for Washington. 45 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Peterson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. They had a little setback there on first down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
Second and 9. Now it's Haskins. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
For the Washington field goal, a 28-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good.
And that'll bring them back within 4.
The score, Eagles 20, Washington 16.
He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
They'll start with a handoff to Sanders.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Sanders, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Wentz. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11.
From midfield, here's Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle.
Wentz's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Wentz. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Pass intended for Deshaun Jackson. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They run again with Peterson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Nate Gary on the tackle. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Carry number 20 now for Peterson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
From the 36, Haskins.
And the catch made by Dontrell Inman. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Stepping up, he'll try and run.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Haskins. Taken in by Sprinkle. A little pitch and catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. It's hauled in here by Edmond. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down and 3.
Haskins going to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
15-yard ball.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
On first down, it's Peterson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, Peterson. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Haskins on 3rd down.
And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time.
Picked off by Nate Gehring. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ryan Kerrigan in on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 13-yard line.
Eagles.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Into the red zone. Wentz. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz on target to Jalen Reagor. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown.
Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Sims to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10. at their own 30-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Taken in by Sprinkle, a little pitch and catch. Not much there, only a yard.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the first down.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On play action, Haskins. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Steven Sims, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Haskins pass intended for Steven Sims. Incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Scott to return it. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Not taking your advice, they'll throw first play. Ertz over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 36-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. Here it's 3rd and 2. Another run here with Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Open man is Quinn, able to connect.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
From midfield now, Haskins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. Got a man, that's Quinn. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team once more.
For the field goal, a 29-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. The weight up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now Peterson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And Washington has made this a one-score game.
Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets him back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
He'll set up to throw.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
1st down.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
He was taken down by Reuben Foster. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And now it's 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Hey, man, let's play our game.
Boy, a tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Elliott on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24.
The Washington offense set to take over.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Now Haskins to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. On 1st down, Wentz.
This ball complete to Rager.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Carson Wentz on target to Jalen Rager.
And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard
line. Look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Haskins back to the air. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
J.D. McKissick. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles' 31-yard line.
2nd down at 5. Haskins going to throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Again, it's Haskins. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They'll run on 1st down. Peterson. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Ball carrier. He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd down and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Peterson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Ball carrier.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins to the end zone, but it's incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Running for it, here's Peterson. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Stepping up, he's going to, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Dwayne Haskins, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And he'll bang that one through. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position,
and it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here's 2nd and 9.
They run the counter. It's Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 42 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good.
The kick is good.
And that will stretch the lead up to 13.
44. Washington, 31.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
So here's Haskins and the Washington offense.
Down by 13, 20 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a 1st down. Haskins on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Haskins. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. One final shot for Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. 44. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.